cabin warm for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested or wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you more my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great as ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me reap the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though. But I ain't here to fight fair. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. We ain't even. They ain't submit when you daydreaming. Came needing to eat, I ain't eating in 8 weeks. And my mouth's watering like I stay teeth. And you can't reason with the animal that's loose and my brain's tweaking. You don't really know me. If you think you do get amnesia, got a problem, I'm subtracting you like a mad teacher. I'm that lethal like a threat to a man's preacher. I send you up the price if you crossing your act even. Preparation means opportunity, maybe. Being great is ambiguity, baby. Too much at stake for your foolery, ain't it crazy? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, you won't faze me. You ain't really hard like you imagine and bragging about being toxic, but you ain't really that hazardous. Rap God, if you don't believe in me, then it's blasphemous. Everything that you are is an acronym to my adjectives. But I ain't here to fight fair. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage. And
right away, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Ooh, with a juke. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Target and incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Robinson on a give right side, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll set up a throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Here is 3rd down and 4.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A gain of 16 yards.
Throwing is Jackson. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Buccaneers, nothing. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
They'll look to throw. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A 2nd fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA's. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown Falcons. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Buccaneers, nothing. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They're on 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Again, it's Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
TJ Watt there on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. 2nd and 5.
The 16-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. His pass caught at the 4. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Well, you'd have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Now Lamar changing the play. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Jackson. That one deep for London. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run. But how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 90 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Hard running at the 15. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A give to Robinson on the option. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Robinson. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
On 3rd down, Robinson. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. That is caught. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. He'll get this down to the 38. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Robinson up the middle. And some room to roam now. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
27. Buccaneers 3. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Back to throw here. Can't get away, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 18 at the 30.
They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Garner. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 46.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Garner. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw again. Skip, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Brings up second and 20 at the Falcons' 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson now. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. A quick throw caught by Godwin. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14.
Falcons 27, Buccaneers 11.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got...
And how about this, a fake? The 20, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Robinson. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a loss of 3.
2nd and 13. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and just like that, it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he loses the football a second time. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 15 at the 39-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll look to throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 29 yards. seconds. And the Bucks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Here's 2nd down. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talk so